beautiful? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie again, if you don't know who I am yet. Today I figured that since I've already done my everyday makeup look and I've already gone over the things that I do like to use on my face, this time I would go through the products so far that I have that just haven't worked for me. So if this interests you, just go ahead and keep watching. So I figured the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to go from primers to foundation and then all the face stuff and then back to the skincare. So the first thing that I have here that didn't work for me is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This product, I actually purchased it more than once. I didn't realize that I didn't like it because it was one of those things that I was like, well, it works well enough, but it wasn't perfect for me. The consistency is a little thick, like that. And if you don't, they say if you don't warm it up and you don't like spread it right, it doesn't go on your skin. My problem with this was it would go on and then throughout the day it would kind of like flake up and get cakey. So definitely not one of my favorites. Another primer that didn't work for me is the Cover FX mattifying primer. I think it is the mattifying primer, and I really wanted to like this. I got it as a sample from Sephora, and it goes on like this. It's more of a gel consistency, but it sits on top of my skin. And so what it would do was I would put makeup on top of it and it would just slip right off. So definitely not one of my favorites for the summer. Another product is Spackle. It's primer by Laura Geller. And actually, my boss recommended it to me. It looks like a lotion. But I didn't see any difference when I used it and then when I didn't use it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good.
A man.
What is that?
A mayor and his truck and a very eligible back.
And we're back. So this one, it goes on like a lotion, the Laura Geller primer, and it's just, it made no difference if I wore it, if I didn't wear it, because I tried it with my face without it, and there's absolutely no difference. It didn't work for me. So that's all the primers that I have right now that I could find. There are more. There's a reason why I do not wear primer anymore, because I just haven't found one that works for my skin properly. So on to foundations that didn't work for me. The first one that I heard it was raved about is the Maybelline Fit Me Oil-Free Foundation. And it's the one that has like the anti-shine middle part. Yeah, I tried to use this a few times over the summer and during the winter months. So I've had this since it came out. And it just did not want to stay on my skin. My skin was oily like almost immediately after putting the product on my skin. I mean, all these products I plan to revisit again because now that I have a different face routine, maybe something has changed, but at the moment, like as far as I remember, that did not work for me. The Match Master by MAC was actually one of my first foundations, and I wear the color 7.5, or they say I wear the color 7.5. Excuse me. The problem with this foundation was it's too heavy for me. So when I start using it, it always breaks me out. Always. Like the coverage is good and everything, but it's really not worth it. And then another thing, when I wear this foundation, everyone always thinks that I'm sweating all day. They're like, oh, are you hot? You're sweating. I was like, no, I'm not sweating. It's the foundation. Terrible. And then when I wear it, it oxidizes, I don't know, to like this really weird burnt orange color. And then I just look orange. So definitely not my favorite foundation. I mean, during the winters, if sometimes I might use it, but it's definitely not summer foundation for me. Another cult favorite, the CoverGirl All Day 3-in-1 Flawless Foundation. Yeah, the coverage was fine. The way it went on was nice. I think I used almost all of this, but no, not all of it. But the problem with this was it didn't stay on for me. I mean, a lot of my oily friends said that, yeah, it stayed on their face, it didn't really cake up, and they didn't have to like retouch. But for me, it didn't take more than 3 hours, and I was already oily through this. Dream Matte Mousse, the 4th of 4. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but it's really spongy and it goes on really smoothly actually. But one of the things about this is it sits on top of my skin. It doesn't absorb, or it doesn't settle. So it's like a coating that just comes off. There's no staying power. It comes right off, and it didn't keep me matte either. So it was very, very apparent that it was foundation. It didn't sink in like some of the more expensive foundations where it looks like skin. And then, so that concludes my foundation portion. And I only have 2 things that are base products, like makeup, that are not foundations. They are these 2 things. So the L'Oreal Project Runway, the quad, I was so excited when I got this from Target. The colors are so pretty and they remind me of Mardi Gras. I hope everyone knows what Mardi Gras is. The problem is that, let me swatch it on my other hand. So, see that? It barely transfers. Barely. And there's so much more work you have to put into it in order for the colors to show up. And I was really disappointed because I really wanted to wear this. I mean, maybe I'll like get some primer. Well, I tried it already with primer. I don't know. I haven't thrown it away because I like the colors so much. I just want them to work for me. Why won't they work for me? Just won't tell me. Anyway, last thing is the Tarte Energy Lip Tint. This thing was cool because it is, hold on, it's like a clear color, and then it changes to your like Skinnergy. Really? That's Danny sneaking in the room right there. Anyway, so it comes out this clear color, and then it changes to like pretty colors on your lips. Unfortunately, it wipes right off. It does not stay. It's so disappointing. It just came off, and I was so excited. So it's not really, when I thought lip tint, I was thinking it's gonna stay on. You know, it's gonna not be like a lip balm where it just wipes right off or sit on top of your skin, but it's exactly what this does. It just goes on, it comes right off. That was disappointing. And I haven't thrown it away because I don't know why, but I like to keep products in hopes that one day they will work for me. It's a terrible habit. That was Danny. But anyway, maybe, I don't know. One day, guys. One day. On to skincare. I only have 3 things left. Yay, 3 things. So I have the Yes to Carrots Tomato Clear Skin. I can't say that it doesn't work, but one thing I can say is that it doesn't cleanse as thoroughly as I would like it to. So if I had on makeup that day and I had my makeup remover wipes and I use them and then I use this, I would use my toner after and it would still be remnants of my makeup on there. And that bothered me. So I stopped using this. I had the same problem with these two products. This is the Derma Doctor Ain't Misbehaving. Seriously, the name right there. It may work. I mean, I haven't really, you can tell it's not really empty at all, but the way it feels on my skin, it kind of irritates it, so I can't really use it as often as I would like to. And it also has that problem where it doesn't cleanse as well. I know it's more of a, it's supposed to be a cleanser and it's medicated, but at the same time, it may be handling like, it's supposed to handle the oiliness and mattify shine and help your complexion, but it doesn't cleanse. So the medicated part, yes. The cleansing part, no. And then the clog dissolving cleansing milk. I actually bought this because I thought that it was one of the like lotions you put on and then like, it helps you take off your makeup, and it was really soothing. So I was using it like that, and then I looked it up, and it turns out that you're supposed to wash it off with water, guys. Water. Yeah, but you can put it onto dry skin and then rinse it off. So I figured the way I was using it at first was a little bit better than the way I was using it before. But I found that even though it smells really good, it doesn't really, like, even if you wash it, even if you put it on your face as a mask, even if you use it as a lotion cleanser, it doesn't really cleanse very well. So if I use this, I have to use something afterwards or use something before. I prefer to use something afterwards just to make sure that my face is actually clean. But and it is what it is. I used it yesterday just to make sure. That was the reason I didn't like it, and yeah, that's the reason I don't like it. So those are all of the products that I have with me at the moment. I have one of these full of products that I keep. Well, actually, I have like 3 of these at home full of products that I just don't like. And so if you guys like this video, let me know. If you guys want me to try anything, let me know, and I will do another one of these. So until next time, like, love, and subscribe. Bye.